So, we're on a book tour. This came out July 6th, and we're going around with a car full of cases of them, and singing and reading and signing, and really excited to have finally completed this book after 6 years of working on it, and have it published through the wonderful company St. Martin's Press, which is a good company, and really happy to be an alumni. Highway 90 westbound in the falling dark, rolling past cornfields, catfish farms and swamps, a Pascagoula sunset, a longing breaking through. Don't know why I'm always leaving. I don't know why I left you. Won't you meet me in the meadow? We can look up at the stars, lean into the wind, find out who you are. Won't you meet me in the meadow? No more alone. We could lay down in the grass till the feelings pass, then go home. So much to tell you. Yes, I'm ready to come clean. I'm so tired of running from things that cannot leave. You and me in Mississippi, battled, beautiful, and scarred, in need of forgiveness and the grace of God. Won't you meet me in the meadow? We can look up at the stars, lean into the wind, dream again, find out who we are. Won't you meet me in the meadow? No more alone. We could lay down Well, the grasses are swaying, sun's going down, music's playing. You're weaving through town, pulling into the driveway. Toss it and park. Stare out of the windshield, out into the world. It was all for the love of a reckless girl who left you with a second place smile and a broken heart. And the street lights are starting to flicker to light. They glow for a minute, then they get bright. Fireflies light up, circle and spark. But there's nothing really that you can do. Put your hands in your pockets, try to get through the distance between the daylight and the dark. Front porch flags lie themselves down like forgotten soldiers or old wedding gowns in closets unopened and graves without any more. As the night curtains lower behind the rooftops, shadows dance across the sidewalks, ricochet off of the houses like pieces of art. And your mind is reeling, the sky's changing all you're feeling. You're rearranging the rest of your life like lines on an old sailor's chart. So you climb back in, fire the ignition, put your hands on the wheel, head into the distance between the daylight and the dark. Thank y'all so much. Well, where do songs come from? Hell, I don't know. I'm not sure. I learned how to write songs by writing songs. I quit high school. I quit college. I didn't go to music school, and I don't follow directions. It's my nature to challenge authority, do things my own way. I call this stubbornness entrepreneurial. But I'm willing to listen if given a choice. And Deb, my beloved therapist of many years, found a workaround for me. When offering me a suggestion, she says, Mary, I would like to invite you to consider. It works. So this book is a collection of stories, observations, and ideas that I'm inviting you, the reader, to consider. It's also a behind-the-curtain glimpse into my life and my songwriting process. It's not a rule book. Even if I was interested in rules, I don't know of a single songwriting rule that can be universally applied. There are no absolutes in songwriting. No one holds a monopoly on how it should be done. Beyond reason and conscious thought, past my own story, behind firewalls of self-protection and fear, sits a mysterious power that turns a good song into a great song. I've sat for hours trying to figure out a song, hopelessly stuck. My best writing happens in a kind of trance, an exercise in faith. I only know I've gotten there in retrospect when the words and melody do more than I imagined possible when I was putting them together. I'm not in charge of the flow. All I can do is show up and direct focused effort, hope the mystery will assist. The process is often about emptying my mind until I can access the state of consciousness where I'm not writing, but I'm feeling and listening. Sometimes that state of consciousness eludes me completely, leaving me frustrated. So I walk away. I let it rest. I try again tomorrow. This is what it's like to be a songwriter. Honestly, it can be an ordeal. People ask me if I think songs can change the world. My answer is yes, absolutely. Here's one way that it works. A song can change a heart by creating empathy. A changed heart has the power to change a mind. And when a mind changes, a person changes. When people change, the world changes. One heart, one song, one mind, one person at a time. Songs can bring us a deeper understanding of each other and of ourselves and open the heart to love. I believe songs that heal come from a higher place. They help us with the struggle of being human by letting us know we are not alone. This is the greatest gift a song can give a songwriter, and a songwriter can give the world. Bruce Springsteen said, music is a repair shop. Basically, I'm a repairman. I love that. Songs have the power to repair hearts and heal souls. That's why I called this book Saved by a Song. Get home at 5:30, fix his drink and sit down in his chair. Pick a fight with mama, complain about us kids getting in his hair. At night he'd sit alone and smoke. I'd see his frown behind his lighter's flame. Now that same frown's in my mirror. I got my daddy's blood inside my veins. Fish swim, birds fly, daddy's yell, moms cry. Old men sit and think. I drink. Chicken TV dinner, 6 minutes on defrost and 3 on high. Beer to wash it down with, another, then some whiskey on the side. It ain't so bad alone here. It don't bother me that every night's the same. I don't need another lover hanging around trying to make me change. Fish swim, birds fly, lovers leave by and by. Old men sit and think. I drink, I know what I am, but I don't give a damn. Fish swim, birds fly, daddy's yell, mama's cry. Old men sit and think. I drink. Cigarette machine is in G these days? Either way. Stumbling past your house, babe, at the break of day. I thought I saw your silhouette dance against the shade. I went down to the mission. I called and called your name till an angel with a face like yours came down and let me in. Thought I saw your reflection in a cigarette machine, in a bottle, in a gutter, in a window on a street, in a storefront, in a picture on an old broken TV. I swear it was you staring back at me. And I heard soldiers' voices by the city gate. There were junkies lying on the ground. They made me look away. I spilled you on a mirror. I chopped you into lines over some old kitchen sink. I tried to make you die. Thought I saw your reflection in a cigarette machine, in a bottle, in a gutter, in a window on the street, in a storefront, in a picture on an old broken TV. I swear it was you staring back at me. Old radios, broken mirrors, dog-eared things I read, worn out movie stars and faded limousines. I struggle through the old charades, cowboy cops and clowns. I can't keep up with parades. I keep falling down. Thought I saw your reflection gutter, in a window on a street, in a storefront, in a picture on an old broken TV. I swear it was you staring back at me, in a storefront, in a picture on an old broken TV. I swear it was you staring back at me. Thank y'all. Well, the book is broken up into chapters that are centered around a song. And there's 13 chapters, 13 songs. And I'm going to read you a chapter about moving to Nashville. And this is the chapter that I wrote about a song I wrote called Our Lady of the Shooting Stars. So this goes like this. The first year I lived in Nashville, I was invited to a party at music photographer Jim McGuire's house that became a song circle with Guy Clark, Lyle Lovett, John Hyatt, Joe Ely, Steve Earle, and Nancy Griffith. That's what I said. It was a wonderful night, and I was on the edge of my seat, desperately wanting to go from being in the audience to swapping songs with that group of legends. I knew I was in deep waters, the new kid in town, but oh, how I longed to sit in that circle. I'd deeply admired everyone in it for years. As the music was winding down, Nancy looked over and asked, "Mary, would you play us a song?" I knew her because I'd opened a string of shows for her a month prior. I was absolutely thrilled when she invited me to play. I sat in the chair she offered, took her guitar into my hands, and I played a song I wrote called Our Lady of the Shooting Stars. The other songwriters closed their eyes and nodded as I played. Some even smiled. No wild applause or pyrotechnics when the song ended, but the smiles and the nods made me feel like I belonged. I still had a long way to go, but joining that circle was validation that moving to Nashville had been a good decision for me. Holding my own in that circle of songwriters whose records I owned and whose careers I followed gave me confidence. I was thinking of you with Three Women and the Truth, with Eliza and Gretchen, yes. Being around songwriters I deeply admired, it humanized them and made the star I was reaching for feel less distant. When I was done, I handed Nancy her guitar back. She shook her head no and said, "Keep it." I froze, holding her engraved signature Sunburst Taylor 612 cutaway guitar in mid-air, question marks in both of my eyes. "It's yours," she said. "When I moved to Nashville, Harlan Howard gave me his guitar. I'm giving you mine." I was speechless, but somehow found the courage to say, "Would you sign it?" And she did. She signed it for Mary, because you will sing. I found out later it's an old Nashville tradition to pass on a guitar. It's an attempt to stay on the good side of the muse and the mystery. Some songwriters believe it is one way to keep songs flowing. Harlan Howard gave Nancy one of his guitars because he felt there were no more songs left in it for him, but maybe there would be some in there for her. Nancy had done the same for me. Welcome to Nashville, kid. Remember to stay on the good side of mystery and paradox. They are your wheelhouse now. I still have that guitar. Ha 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 ha. Our Lady of the shooting stars, was that you last night? Did we dance a whispered waltz? Did I hold you in my sight? When morning came with open arms, she lifted you from me. Sunlight burned my eyes away, and now I cannot see. Our Lady of the shooting stars, as I face the early light, all that I can think of now is joining you in flight. But I have followed gypsy's girl, lost my way home, held the phoenix to my chest and ended up alone. If I move to you, will you move to me? If I move to you, will you move to me? Our Lady of the shooting stars, teach me how to know. I wanna feel my thighs go dark and rest inside your flow. I'll awaken without fear, breathe the cool, clean air. With your words on my lips, your will is my prayer. If I move to you, will you move to me? If I move to you, will you move to me? Our Lady of the shooting stars, look what you've done. You led me to the water's edge, running from the sun. Are you in the briny mist? Do seagulls scream your name? Their wings suspended by your love, or do I reach in vain? If I move to you, will you move to me? If I move to you, will you move to me? Oh, yeah. Steam train Maury died last night. His wife wandered by his side. He caught the westbound out of here, hopped the high irons to the bye-bye. They say he jumped 10,000 trains, rode 1,000,000 miles for free, helped out at VA hospitals and penitentiaries. Dandy Dave, rusty nails, and sweet lady sugar cane. Dead-Eye Kate and the baloney kid raise a cup tonight in Steam Train's name. Senators and congressmen, puppets on a string, among windswept vagabonds, Steam Train was king. He was was the last of the hobo kings. He was the last of the hobo kings. Just drink and wander around. Tramps dream and wandered too. But a hobo was a pioneer who preferred to work for food. He knew how this nation was doing by the length of a sidewalk cigarette butt. Born with an aching wanderlust embedded in his gut. Hound, beaten, laughed at, broke, chased out of every town with his walking stick scepter, with his shredded coffee can crown. The last of the hobo kings. He was the last of the hobo kings. Hobos, Steinbeck said, and paid them cash. The stories he bought from them helped him write The Grapes of Wrath. But boxcars have been sealed for years and trespassers do time. Railroad yards are razor wired, now hoboing's a crime. So here's to you, steam train Maury. Hold that westbound tight as you ride off into history. The last hobo, the last ride, the last of the hobo kings. The last of the hobo kings. Jaimee Harris, in case you didn't know that. I'll think about the joy inside your laughter. I'll think about your hand inside mine. I'll think about the softness of your sweet skin as I try not to think about time. I'll think about my arms wrapped all around you. I'll think about the kindness in your eyes. I'll think about how you showed up on my doorstep when I was trying not to think about time. So many roads, so many towns between us, so many nights, so many stairs to climb, so many thoughts to think as I miss you, and I try not to think about time. I'll think about your candlestick fingers on my skin. I'll think about the shiver in your side. I'll think about how much I want to kiss you as I try not to think about time. So many roads, so many towns between us, so many nights, so many stairs to climb. secrets, well, it just makes you feel alone. Magazine Street stole from me, and I never thought I'd find my way home. Thank God for you. I thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Thank God for you. I thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Jonesing on a Greyhound bus with a 20-year ticket to a tortured mind. Sirens, sorrow, cigarette butts. My Jesus in pieces, broken as a highway line. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Something no one can take away. You saw right through me, and you love me anyway. Oh, thank God for you. Thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Thank God for you. I thank God for you. Wake up in the morning, I thank God for you. Nice playing, Jaimee.
Thank you.
So I read little bits of the book through the show, and this is sort of a mashup of a book. It's both a memoir, and I am speaking to songwriters about songwriting as well in the book. And my whole idea behind this is that music and song have been such an important part of my life. And the publisher actually summed it up and wrote in big red letters on the back of the book, "The redemptive power of song." So if you don't want to thumb through it and figure out what it's about, they told you. You know, music and song can be absolute joyful escapism. That's great. You know, you could just get in there and have a lot of fun with it. or it could be a product for a marketplace used to make a lot of money. It can be all kind of things. It's a large umbrella that we work under, and it holds all of us. This is just my take on it. It's what I teach when I work with songwriters, and what I've been able to articulate after doing this for 30 years. I realized that music and song have been an important part of healing me and my recovery. And then I went and worked with military personnel who are dealing with trauma, and found that music and song was useful to them too. So I found a little niche for myself in this art form, and that's what the book is about. So I'm going to read a bit about where the light bulb screwed in for me, where I realized what was important to me about songwriting, and what I envisioned as the little red circle in the middle of the dartboard. This is what you're aiming for, kid. This is what you want to do. And it happened when I was at an open mic early on. I played open mics for over a decade before I walked away from my restaurant where I was working and part owner, and moved to Nashville in 2001. So for 10 years, I bumped around open mics and tried to learn this craft. And an open mic is a mic where everyone is welcome who wants to get up and play a song. Usually you pay $5-10 at the door, and you wait around for your turn, and you get up and play a song. And usually you're just playing to other songwriters. And most of the time, they don't care about you. They're not interested in you. They are there to play their song. And everybody is really self-involved, and that's just how it is, because everybody wants to get better at this and no longer have to play open mics. So the goal of being at an open mic is to get through it and move past it. Some do, some don't. I have been blessed with the privilege of not having to do that anymore. So about a year into playing these open mics, my friend Steve and I went to the old Vienna Coffee House, open mic in Westboro, Massachusetts. Steve said the old Vienna's open mic was bigger and more high profile than the one at Club Passim in Harvard Square, where we had been going regularly. The old Vienna was the place to rub shoulders with the New England songwriting community. When we arrived, the room was absolutely packed. Amateurs signed up alongside up-and-comers, several who had record deals and songs on the radio. To me, these artists were superstars. I had never met anyone who had a song on the radio. I was absolutely in awe. But by midnight, I grew restless and uncomfortable in my straight-backed wooden chair. I was considering telling Steve I just wanted to call it a night. I was tired of waiting for my turn when the host introduced the next performer. The man took the stage in dirty overalls that clung tightly to his massive belly. He wore muddy work boots and a tattered straw hat. Round-faced, with puffy crimson cheeks, his large shoulders and huge head made the straw hat look tiny. His massive belly had the same effect on his guitar. He looked like a farmer fresh from the field. People in the back of the room held back their groans. The MC helped him plug his guitar in. The guy immediately began strumming, hitting the strings without finesse, eyes to the floor, hands visibly shaking, offering no introduction. The man looked terrified. His face grew redder as he started to sing. He began to sweat profusely. The poor soul never looked up. In the cafe, legs were crossing and recrossing, papers were shuffling. It was getting really late. No one wanted to sit through this. The farmer sang his way through a verse, then he hit his first chorus and sang, "I got holes I can't fill and bills I can't pay. I'm gonna walk in the water till my hat floats away." I looked at my friend Steve, and Steve looked at me. This guy wasn't kidding. This wasn't an act. I quit thinking about the time, my uncomfortable chair, Everyone in the room was looking up at him, mesmerized. His voice was pitchy. He could barely play, but it no longer mattered. We all believed him. I went from thinking I had nothing in common with this guy to taking in his song with respect, even reverence. He sang the final chorus. I got holes I can't fill and bills I can't pay. I'm gonna walk in the water till my hat floats away. As the last note of his song rang out, there was a long silence. No one even moved. We just stared at him. Then a smattering of applause from the front as a woman stood clapping with tears in her eyes. Somebody in the back stood too. The applause grew louder, and soon everyone who was left in the room was standing. Steve looked over at me and said, "That was freaking amazing." I desperately wanted to do what that farmer had done. I was traveling a road I wasn't sure of, worried I was too old to be starting this songwriting thing, unsure of my quirky voice and shaky guitar playing. But maybe age, looks, and mastery of my instrument didn't matter as much as I thought they did. The farmer was living proof. What comes from the heart goes to the heart. His simple song spoke to the innermost part of all of us, and we loved him for it. In 10 years of playing open mics, his was the only standing ovation I ever witnessed. A novice had delivered a song that raised goosebumps on my arms. How did he do it? Lucinda Williams said in a newspaper interview, "I met a young man who came to me for advice on how to be a good songwriter. I told him, don't be afraid to dig into the deepest part of yourself and face your demons. He gave me the saddest look and said, I don't think I can do that." He was afraid to do that. I felt bad for him. It never occurred to me that someone would be afraid to do that. I was starting to understand when a songwriter writes what they care about, what truly matters to them, and then boils down each line to its essence, the song becomes a snapshot of their soul. These snapshots are infectious. They go out into the world and become part of the experience of other living souls. The farmer in the hat's song connected us to him. It made us know we were not alone. The farmer left me with these instructions. Mean every word. Sing it simple, sing it plain, sing it clear, sing it true. I got me an apartment on the east side, 1411 13th Street. I walk on the tracks by the Cumberland River, over the bridge, past Lover's Leap, and I'm moving on through the pain, through the pain, waiting on another train, another train. Tore a hole in the pocket of the jacket you bought me in that thrift store in Camden Town. Behind the station, you wrapped your arms around me. You built me up, you tore me down. Moving on through the pain, through the pain, waiting on another train, the sunset, I see my breath disappear in the cold winter night. Bums gather in driftwood by the river, whistle blows a lonesome sigh. There'll be another train. Thank you. I war after the war. Well, most of you probably know I've been working with the nonprofit called Songwriting with Soldiers for the last 7 years. And what we do is pair up professional songwriters with veterans, many of them struggling with war wounds, be they physical, mental, or spiritual. And what we do is go to a retreat center and sit down and bear witness to the stories that they tell and turn their story into their song. And I'm going to play a couple of songs from a collection of these songs that I put out in 2018 called Rifles and Rosary Beads. The record went on to get Grammy nominated, which was super exciting. We are still doing the work. I'm actually going to be working with veterans in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, something like that. 2 weeks, going to a retreat center outside of Washington, D.C. to work with EOD couples. More on that in a minute. I'll tell you what that's all about. But first I'm going to play this one. This one I wrote with spouses, a group of 6 wives of different veterans who served in different branches of the military at different times. But the women all had very similar stories, and what I heard them say was that they were shocked when they found that what they thought wasn't true. What they thought was that they just had to get their husbands home safe in one piece, and they were going to be okay and be able to rebuild their lives after having them gone for so long. And what they discovered was there was a war after the war that they were not ready for. And this is called The War After the War. Who's gonna care for the ones who care for the ones who went to war? Those landmines in the living room, eggshells on the floor. Lost myself in the shadow of your honor and your pain. You stare out of the window as our dreams go down the drain. Invisible, the war after the war. I'd get no basic training, I'd get no Purple Heart. I am supposed to carry on. I can't fall apart. People look at you and thank you for the sacrifice you made. They look at me and smile, say I'm lucky, you're okay, invisible. The war after the war. But I'm a soldier too, just like you, serving something bigger than myself. I serve unseen, caught in between my pain and the pain of someone else. But I'm stronger than you think I am, right here by your side. I am not your enemy, I don't wanna fight. There's no going back in time, I know you're not the same, but you are not the only one for whom the world has changed. Invisible. The war after the war. Invisible. The war after the war. Yeah, thank y'all. Let's see, we've got a few more from that project. I'm going to play one that I wrote with a young man who was in a Humvee that rolled over an improvised explosive device, and he ended up with spinal cord injury in a wheelchair. And when we sat down to write, the thing that was heavy on his heart, I think, can be characterized as survivor's guilt. And so what came to my mind was guardian angels, because what he said to me was, I don't know why I'm here. I shouldn't be here. And he shouldn't be gone. And I thought, well, maybe the friend that he lost is his guardian angel now. And so I mentioned that to him, and it spurred this whole conversation that led to this song. He said, well, there must be some reason I'm still on the ride. So we called this song Still on the Ride. And this one I wrote with Joshua Gertz, who served in the Army as a sergeant in Iraq. Looking back now, who the hell knows where the soul of a dead soldier goes? Guardian angels, maybe they're true. My guardian angel, maybe it's you. I shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be gone, but it's not up to me who dies and who carries on. I sit in my room and I close my eyes. Me and my guardian angel were still on the ride. I got holes in my eardrums, bruises and clots, double vision, and my stomach's in knots. I got pain in my fingers, I hurt from my head to my toes. I wake up feeling like I'm 90 years old. I shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be gone, but it's not up to me who dies and who carries on. I sit in my room and I close my eyes. Me and my guardian angel, we're still on the ride. You were my brother, more than a friend. You were family to me, right up till the end. You're still with me now, I feel you, I know. You're pushing me forward, and you'll never let go. But I shouldn't be here, and you shouldn't be gone. It's not up to me who dies, who carries on. I sit in my room, I close my eyes. Me and my guardian angel, we're still on the ride. I shouldn't be here, you shouldn't be gone, but it's not up to me who dies and who carries on. I sit in my room, I close my eyes. Me and my guardian angel, we're still on the ride. Me and my guardian angel, we're still on the ride. Well, thank y'all. We're going to play a new song that Jaimee and I wrote together this winter. We have experienced so much loss this year. So many friends have passed away. It's just been a time of great loss, and I know that many people out there have been going through it too, not just us. And so I lost a dear friend in January 2020. Mr. David Olney, really incredible, one of the great American songwriters. He passed away at a festival we were playing in Florida, 38 Songwriter Festival. And then in March, we all lost John Prine. And then it's just been a series of losses ever since, and it keeps coming, and it's not over yet. We're still in a season of loss, I think. And Jaimee and I sat down and tried to capture how we were feeling, and sat by the fireplace in late November. We wrote this song. I'm going to have Jaimee sing it, if you would, please.
Staring at the clock, stumbling round the house in shock. I don't know what I feel, can't believe that this is real. I don't know what to wear, I don't know who will be there. Wanna call you, I wanna cry, I don't wanna say goodbye. cars are wrapped, friends I never knew you had. It's moving slow, it's moving fast. I walk by your photograph, I hear your voice, I hear your laugh. Everybody's dressed in black, I still think you're coming back. How could you be gone? How could you be gone? Sitting in a plastic chair, the preacher's words hang in the air. Cross of roses, pink and white, slideshow pictures of your life. Children run across the lawn, they don't understand you're gone. I'm looking for you in the crowd, I'm looking for you in the clouds. How could you
May eternity hold you in the hollow of her hand. May a soft wind enfold you as you travel distant land. May the moon and stars delight you as the daylight dims. Till the morning sun warms your face, till I see you again. May you lay down your struggle beneath the silver sky. May a summer rain inside your dreams sing a lullaby. May there be no more sorrow, no more pain. May you sleep inside the stillness of the night till I see you again. May you never be a stranger. May you never feel alone. May you reunite with family and friends. May they walk you home. May love embrace you in a dance that never ends. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. May you rest in gentle arms till I see you again. Thank y'all so much. Jaimee Harris.